Good afternoon. I'm Tootall. It's 2:21. We're back with Dallas Green, who is City and Color. The vocalist is City and Color. Well, you are City and Color in a way.
Yeah.
Because
you can introduce it however you want, though.
Okay,
it is
you
a
very
band,
much.
but it's me. Yeah.
Playing at the Bell Center tonight. And I was watching the game last night against the Bruins, and I was thinking, really, after the end of the game, I was like, yay, we won. I'm thinking, well, somebody's got to run out here and get rid of the whole rink and then cover the ice and get ready for City and Color tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought about that when I walked in today. I was also watching the game, and
Right.
And I kind of felt bad for how quickly everyone has to turn it around and then bring it back tomorrow.
That's right, after your show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a huge rig, a lot of equipment?
We've got a bunch of stuff, enough that it's going to be, it's hard. It would probably be hard to change over the ice really that quickly, because we do have, a bunch of lights and lots of amplifiers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a big, it's a big space to fill.
And you have Hey Rosetta
Hey Rosetta's opening, yeah.
Yeah, and you were telling me earlier that Montreal's favorite, Half Moon Run, were supposed to be on this as well.
Right, well, they are on the whole tour.
Yeah.
But they are not playing tonight.
Oh.
So
That's
I
too
don't
bad.
know why, to be honest.
It's like 20,000 or so in the Bell Center. Are you
Right,
getting,
it's not going to be that many people, though.
No.
Because, when you
it's a big place.
put a
big
stage
space.
in there,
Yeah.
you got to move the stage up and stuff like that. I mean, it is a big place. It's my first time ever headlining. It's my first ever headlining arena tour, actually, in Canada. So it should be interesting.
Yeah. Your last album went platinum, by the way. You were just telling me all your albums went platinum?
Yes, all of them.
That's
have gone
amazing.
Platinum in Canada.
And your last album, of course, which was the Hurry and the Harm,
Yes.
was not. I got to bring this up.
You
Wasn't
can bring it up.
nominated. Wasn't nominated for a Juno. I mean, what the heck's going on? It went platinum, and
Well, I mean, I'm not really. I wasn't too really worried about it not getting nominated.
Right.
But I was, when they asked me to play
you went
before
wait a minute.
the nominations
Yeah.
came out, I assumed it was. They are asking because it was
Yeah.
going to be nominated, and then it wasn't, and which is fine. I mean,
Yeah.
people still seem to like it and bought it and tell me nice things about it, so that's okay. But I didn't feel like I should be playing on a show that my album wasn't nominated for. They should give my spot to somebody else who they, I guess, thought deserved to be there.
I first saw you on stage 2002 in Toronto, Canadian Music Week. I think that was with Alexis on Fire. Of course,
Yes.
that was the band you were with. Wow, that was memorable. I still remember it. And also the fact that Arcade Fire played on that same show.
Yeah, that was one of those shows, I think, that, one of our first chances to kind of, I mean, we were a really young band.
Yeah.
We had just formed, but then to be able to play in front of a bunch of sort of people from all over in the music business and some people who have traveled in, I think we kind of, we tried to make people remember us so
Yeah.
we could get this ball rolling. And it worked.
Alexis on Fire is so different than what you do, I guess, solo. But
Yeah.
you still worked within that, what do we call it, Screamo almost, the Screamo
Yeah,
kind
I
of
mean,
band.
I'm not like, the thing is, people always ask me if I started doing this to try to like distance myself from
Yeah.
that style of music, and that wasn't the case at all. I had always been writing songs like
Yeah.
this, but I've always been interested in hardcore and punk rock and heavy metal and things like that. I still listen to records like that all the time.
And you went solo actually while you were still in that band.
Right,
So.
yeah. It's just when I pick up the guitar, nowadays especially, these are the songs that are coming out of me.
Right.
It's not for lack of wanting to or not wanting to play those heavy songs. It's just this is kind of where I feel comfortable at this point in my life.
I read somewhere that you like writing sad songs.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, it's not even that I like it. It's just,
That's the way
I
they
mean,
are.
I do like it,
Yeah.
obviously, because I've written a bunch of them, but it just seems what I'm more interested in writing about when I do, when the spark sort of,
Right.
the writing spark shows up. It's when I'm having a good time with my friends or smiling or about something, that's never when I feel like writing. It's always when I'm dwelling on something that's been bothering me. That's when I feel like writing it down and singing about it.
You're going to play a song for us right now?
I am.
What is it called?
It's called The Lonely Life, speaking of sad songs. What if I did not love you? Where would that leave me?
That's Dallas Green of City in Color. City in Color playing tonight at the Bell Center. Dallas, you played Coachella.
I did.
And that was just recently. Did you play both weekends?
We did, yeah. It's the exact same lineup both
yeah.
weekends, which is sort of interesting. But people go.
You know what Rolling Stone magazine said?
What?
They said the best thing about Coachella was City in Color.
Oh, well. I think they probably were surprised that I sang. Probably didn't think I was going to sing the song about how I don't like California. And I did, and it actually went over quite well.
Yeah?
Yeah. More people sang along than I assumed were going to.
Do you have a lot of American fans, and do you sell a lot of records down there at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very lucky to be able to tour down there a lot, and people show up, which is nice because I don't really get a lot of mainstream attention down there. It's not like it is up here. So it's nice because it makes me feel like people are there just because of the songs, you know, like they've heard it and they've told their friends about it and they come and sing along, so it's nice.
So when you were with Alexis on Fire and doing your solo thing, I guess you started working in small clubs and working your way up and up and up. And
Right,
just kept
correct.
improving,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, both. With even when I started doing the solo thing while I was in Alexis, I first started playing City in Color shows at really small bars and things like that,
and touring the world basically, I guess.
Yeah. I've been lucky enough to go not only a lot of places with Alexis, but then also have gone a lot of those places with City in Color and seen some new spots that I hadn't gotten the chance to go to with Alexis as well. So
got a big show coming up. You're going back to Toronto tomorrow, and Air Canada Center tomorrow on Friday.
On Friday, yeah.
That's sold out, I hear.
Yeah, which is scary.
It is scary. It's a big
hometown.
place. It's your hometown, right?
But it's funny. I went to a Raptors playoff game the other day, and I was more nervous, I think, being in there watching my team than I will be up on stage singing in there, which was an interesting feeling.
And tomorrow you've got, as part of Canadian Music Week, which is now in May instead of March. I used to go in March, and it's kind of cold at 2 o'clock in the morning, the corner of Queen and Spadina, looking for a cab. So I'm glad they sort of moved it to May.
Hopefully it's going to be warmer than
And you're doing a bit of a question and answer thing at the Marriott?
Yes. I think, hopefully as long as we get there on time.
What kind of questions do you think you're going to be getting?
I have no idea. Maybe,
how do I start in the music business?
Yeah,
that's one of those.
I think that's going to be one, you know. And
yeah.
If they ask me for advice, I'm going to tell them, don't take any advice from somebody who's in the music business.
You're doing okay. I'm sure you'll give good advice.
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay, so tonight at the Bell Center, City in Color are playing. Dallas Green's been my guest. I think we should play another City in Color song, Harder Than Stone, which is that a sad song as well?
I don't think it is. I mean, it sounds, there's some lyrics in there that you could maybe think that they are, but it's not about.
It's reflective.
It's a reflective song.
Yeah.
It's about searching for something better.
Okay, thanks for dropping by.
Thank you for having us.
City in Color at the Bell Center tonight. This is Harder Than Stone on CHOM 97.7.